Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you're all doing well. So let's do a quick introduction of our today's video. So very soon we will be having a lunar eclipse in Virgo. Yes, a full moon in Virgo, and we have Ketu in Virgo. They will be in a close conjunction in the Hasta Nakshatra, and we have Sun in Pisces along with Rahu. So let's understand what will be the impact of this lunar eclipse happening between 24th to 25th of March. How it will impact you, any important messages for you, what you really need to hear right now. And this analysis, yes, there's a twist. This analysis is based on your moon's nakshatra. Where is your moon placed? In which planet's nakshatra your moon is placed? So you will get the details in the timestamp. What happens if moon is in Ketu's nakshatra? What will happen if moon is in the sun's nakshatra? So we will see how this eclipse is going to impact each one of us. Let's get started. Hey everyone, if you have your natal moon in the nakshatra of Sun, that is Kritika, Uttara Falguni or Uttara Ashad, this is your reading. Let's understand how this lunar eclipse in Virgo will bring changes for you, important messages for you, insights for you. So let's have a look. So this lunar eclipse is happening in the moon's nakshatra itself, where the moon, it will be in conjunction with Ketu in the Hasta nakshatra. So the eclipse is happening in the moon's nakshatra, and your moon is in the sun's nakshatra. And during this time, the sun is with the Rahu in Pisces. So what to expect? For you, it's very important to take care of self, taking care of your health, taking care of what you value the most in life. You carry something precious, and that is your quality, that is your talent, and most importantly, the very essence of your soul, your purpose, something which defines who you are. Because at this time, people are questioning your purpose, they're questioning your actions. There is some opposition or jealousy you may face at this time, and how to deal with this is to stick to what you believe in, stick to what your soul is saying, stick to your happiness, what makes you happy. Just follow that bliss, because I do see opposition here. And also, it is about taking care of what you value the most in life, whether it's your important people, whether it's a plan, a project you have in your mind, taking care of that. If it's not moving very fast, but you can be patient and take care of that instead of rushing and completing the things. This could also be about, others trying to overpower you, trying to take away your credit. But maybe this is a fear you have, that someone else will take away your credit, someone else will take away your power, which is not true. All you have to do is to be there. All you have to be is in a state of power. Sun is the king, and you have to be in this state of king. And how can you be the king? By trusting your self, trusting your abilities. This is your test, and this is the change you will see, that now you are more honest, more confident about yourself, about what you think is important in life. Not trying to change your life as per other people and what they expect. For some people, it is also about a little bit of hardship in dealing with your children. If you don't have children, it could be simply there's something like a child in your life. It's so precious, it's important. You're giving your time into it, so that may require some protection, some care. So the first important message is, okay, so we have, okay, again, Aquarius card. I was thinking, is this card repeating itself? But no. This is bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And earlier we had a card which was full moon in Aquarius, and it said show the world the real you. So bring love into the situation. This is what I was telling you initially. Just give love to what you value the most. Take care of what you value the most. Don't give up. Don't quit on that. Okay, bring love in your life, bring love into what you are doing, and show love towards yourself. This is the first message. And the second message is begin here. It says, do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now and here. So you have to start with something. You have to embark on a journey. You don't have to stop yourself. Don't block yourself. And the last one is patience. The bobcat and blackthorn. So the patience card itself indicates that you have to pour in more love in your life, value, give strength to everything in your life with your love. You need a lot of patience to grow something right now, to make it happen, and it will happen. You have to start now. And yet you have to be patient. Do not fear what travel brings. So you want to embark on a journey, have patience, and do not fear about anything. Hey everyone, if you have your natal moon in the nakshatra of Mercury, that is Ashlesha, Jyeshtha, or Revati, then this reading is for you. How this lunar eclipse in Virgo will bring important changes for you, realizations for you, how it's going to help you to really understand something about your life, important messages as well. So this lunar eclipse is happening in the moon's nakshatra, where the moon will be in conjunction with Ketu in the Hasta. Okay, so this eclipse is in the moon's nakshatra and your moon is in the Mercury's nakshatra. A lot of thinking is happening here. Don't let your insecurities, don't let your racing thoughts stop you or block you. Take care of your mind. Take care of what you think, what you are consuming with respect to the thoughts, the information. Your mind is something which is the theme here. Some gossip may happen behind your back, and please don't focus on that, because I think this eclipse is a time when you can really understand how you can use your ideas efficiently, how to create something out of those ideas, how to take action, how to make a decision in certain areas of life. But the mind is clouded here with many thoughts, and especially the voices of other people. So don't do that. especially at this time. Don't overthink about the future, don't overthink about the past as well, because it may happen with you. All right, and the best part, the change which you may see with this eclipse is to really understand certain aspects of your life very quickly, where you were struggling till now, what to do, how to figure this out, quick solutions, quick answers, quick understanding of certain aspects of your life, whether it's career, whether it's your important connections, whether it's your finances. You will find instant solutions to fix your current issues. Of course, not something which is long term happening here. Don't focus too much on the long term solutions here, but a quick fix may come to you, a quick help may come to you here, which is quite great. And yeah, you are interacting with a lot of people. Maybe you're going out with friends, you are in some conversation with many people, or there's something about you a lot of people are aware of, and they're talking about your life. So you would please don't get bothered about it, let them talk what they have to. Okay, over here the first message is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And this is what I was telling about. There's a lot of I would say conversations going in your mind, and what others are saying also, that is creating a fear in your mind. Or maybe there's a fear of what others will say. So you are working through your fears, you are dealing with every situation, understanding every aspect of your life, and finding out ways to get rid of these blocks and these fears to move ahead. So you're definitely, working through this. Then we have eleven, numbers in doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. So this is about miracle. As I said, some quick fix, some quick answer, a quick luck. It's there. You will find something relevant and positive, and it will really bring a relief for you. Or some signs and signals coming from the divine that this is your path, this is what you have to do. The bee and pomegranate, it says productivity. Yes, focusing on that concentration power, it needs to be enhanced, and then your productivity will increase. Maybe you may deal with a very short attention span, and it's not helping you to go anywhere, to reach anywhere. So you will learn how to enhance your productivity. Hey everyone, if you have your natal moon in the nakshatra of Venus, which is Bharani, Purva Falguni, or Purva Ashar, then this reading is for you. Over here, let's understand how the lunar eclipse in Virgo is going to bring changes for you. What important messages you really need to hear, what you have to learn. So let's get started. So your moon is in the Venus nakshatra, and this eclipse is happening in the moon's nakshatra itself, where the moon and the Ketu will be in close conjunction in the Hasta nakshatra. Straight away I do see some challenge with a female figure in your life, maybe in the form of mother or a teacher or a guardian. There is some struggle with the figure with whom you expect love, with whom you expect emotional nourishment. But also here you have a lesson that how to create more strength in yourself, learning where to stop when it comes to giving to other people, that understanding of how people are unfair towards you, how people are taking you for granted in your maybe business partnership, in your friend circle. So you had that realization, and then you are moving beyond those situations or people. This is what you are learning in this lunar eclipse, learning to say no sometimes in important connections. And also, this is about putting a lot of time into something creative, or to enhance your appearance, your beauty. It could be getting some luxury stuff for yourself and taking care of yourself, pampering yourself. This is what you are doing. So, like, taking care of self, that how you look or how you carry yourself, I think this is also a part of you strengthening yourself. This is actually a way of, dealing with difficult relationships. People often focus more on self-care when they are getting away from the people who are very challenging. When they disconnect, they do focus more on self. So that is the positive change you are doing, and there's this more balance you are finding in your own self. So let's look into important messages. And yeah, this is happening in Virgo, and your moon is in Venus Nakshatra. So if you don't have time, don't even do that. Don't just focus on each and every action of other people, especially in the matters of important connections, family members. You don't have to be calculative. Leave it behind, because the more calculative you get here, the more pain you create for yourself. And the first message is, what do you need to release, waning moon? You need to release the need to be appreciated by everyone. You don't have to keep a control on your connections over your people, whether it's family, whether it's friend circle. Let them do what they want to. If they want to go, let them go. You need to release things when it comes to love, and what's important for you, for your growth. Stick to that. Understanding of who is toxic and who is actually good for you, that understanding needs to happen. And let's look into some messages. Three-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. So some important news is coming towards you, a very important piece of information. Maybe you're not prepared for it, but it will happen. And because it says prepare for the unexpected, it's not something bad, but there is a resolution, there is some answer coming towards you. And then we have inspiration. So yes, your creativity, your ideas will act as an inspiration to move forward in life. You will see that inspiration in your own self, how wonderful you are and how you need to really move forward. You have so much with you, that raw creativity, and you must release the old and embrace the new. Hi everyone, if you have your moon in the nakshatra of Jupiter, that is Punarvasu, Vishakha, or Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, then let's understand how this lunar eclipse in Virgo is going to bring changes for you, what important messages you really need to listen, Yeah, let's begin. So this eclipse is happening in the Hasta Nakshatra, in the moon's nakshatra itself, where the moon will be in conjunction with Ketu in Hasta. So the eclipse in the moon's nakshatra and your natal moon is in the Jupiter's nakshatra. A beautiful realization, a very positive change. This is not about just the deepening of your spiritual path, chanting a certain mantra and being devoted to a certain god and doing everything, but the knowledge of self. Your spiritual path, your spiritual work brings the knowledge of self, the understanding of self, and having faith, that realization. You may recall certain things from your past. Okay, this happened, that happened, and I was successful. I was fighting with this situation and I succeeded. So I know myself. I have so many experiences. I know myself. I can do so much better. I can face anything. So, strengthening of the inner faith, that inner knowledge, knowledge of self, not the knowledge of the world, but the knowledge of self, is something which is the gift, and you're aware of yourself. You have that faith that I can tackle anything, not a problem. The only struggle you may see in this lunar eclipse is as you are getting more wise, there are times when you have to put in your emotions into few things. Not always it's your practicality, that very raw understanding of the world. It's not just wisdom, it's more of how you see life in a practical and logical way that may interfere with those areas of life where you have to put in your emotions. You don't have to be rational and just sit there and judge everything. So, where to put yourself emotionally and where to be practical, this is the fight for you. This is the challenge. So, this may impact your emotional connections with people. Let's look into important messages. You have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So this is what I was telling you, that the inner knowledge, that inner faith helps you to resolve the inner challenges, any kind of personal issue, but also it shows that understanding that certain situation in your life needs some emotional investment, understanding the emotion of the other person or maybe yours, and that needs to be taken care of. You cannot be very deadly practical in those areas because this is Cancer. So yeah, emotional connection, something will resolve here because you know now how to see it or change it. Okay, I dropped a card. We have forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. So, this is a sign of moving forward from a very difficult solution. The wisdom of yours will tell you that it's time to forgive and forget. You don't have to be stuck in that mindset, in that situation. A lot of cleansing is happening through your spiritual practice, and also not just the spiritual work but the emotional work of resolving certain challenges in your life. And the last message is curiosity, the raccoon and the sky moor. So the curiosity again shows the knowledge. It's not about the knowledge of the world, but also you are curious about yourself. Attaining more knowledge, knowing yourself better. What's better than that? Hey everyone, if your moon is in the moon's nakshatra, I'm talking about your natal moon, then this is your reading. If your moon is in Rohini, Hasta or Shravana, this is your reading. Let's look into it, how the lunar eclipse happening in Virgo is impacting your life, what all changes you will witness, and what important messages you really need to hear and understand. So let's dive in. The lunar eclipse is happening in the moon's nakshatra itself. The moon and Ketu will be in conjunction in the Hasta nakshatra. So, how it's going to impact you? Well, it is going to impact you deeply because you have moon in the moon's nakshatra itself. You are removing many blocks, emotional blocks. You are no more afraid of the challenges of life because now you are feeling this saturation. For how long I should deal with this? For how long I need to escape from the situation? I have to confront it. So this is what is happening with this lunar eclipse, removing all the emotional blocks and also learning to be how can I explain this? To be more immune to what others have to say. Getting more immune to the emotional threats you may get from the people around you. Someone keeping you in some guilt, other people, they are constantly reminding you of something which was not okay in the past. Removing that and going forward. I mentioned this for the people who have moon in the Ketu's nakshatra, that intuitively you will get a lot of messages and guidance from divine, and even the people who have moon in the moon's nakshatra will get intuitive messages. Through your intuition, you will be guided to take the right decisions, to be on the right path. How you have certain inner challenges, you will be shown where you are wrong and how things can be corrected to improve your life with respect to money, with respect to mental strength, with respect to your health. So it's a new cycle, it's a rebirth for the people who have moon in the moon's nakshatra. You are learning to be responsible towards self. You're learning to remove the challenges which are not yours. These challenges were coming through others, but you thought that you are the problem. So that is changing, and you are more drawn towards the things which are really making you very happy, looking for happiness, finding ways to be happy and celebrate your life. The first message is balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So at this time we have sun in Pisces and moon in Virgo, and this is about balancing spirituality and practicality. Some things in your life really need a practical solution, and some things do need this spiritual solution. So balancing your life, looking at both aspects of life, spirituality and practicality. And we have divine guardian. See, I told you, intuitively you are getting a lot of guidance from divine, how to deal with certain situation. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. So trust your path, trust what you are doing right now. Don't run away from that. And at last we have success, the chipmunk and laurel. So this is about fulfillment of goals. This is about success in letting go certain obstacles which were bothering you from a very long time. And also, like, suddenly I got this intuition that you will know who is not a well-wisher of you. Learning about someone's intention is happening, and that is also like a divine protection for you. Hey everyone, if you have your moon in the Mars Nakshatra, it could be Mrigashira, Chitra, or Dhanashta, then this is your reading. Let's see how this lunar eclipse is influencing your life, what all changes you may see, what important messages you really need to know and learn. So let's look into it. So this lunar eclipse is happening in the moon's nakshatra itself. Moon and Ketu are conjunct in Hasta nakshatra, and your moon is in the nakshatra of Mars. So what to expect? All you have to do is to take care of your thoughts. Take care of every step you take in life. Don't be impulsive. But it's a very good time period to initiate things, to give energy to your strategies, to put in more energy into your ideas. Don't just sit there and think, oh my God, I need to do this, do that. You have this huge to-do list. Just do it. Initiate. That's a wonderful thing to do. And don't be impulsive. Don't be impulsive to give up easily, and don't be so impulsive to shut down something. Don't be impulsive to react on something. So just observe, look at things. You have to learn that patience here with this lunar eclipse. And along with that, I think the money will grow. If you really are looking to enhance the value of your work, so that it can give you back more money, more profit, you will see that. Okay, but not a good time. There is conflict. There are arguments here with the loved ones. So again, choose your battle carefully. Choose your battle very wisely. Don't get into conflicts, because with these conflicts you are creating obstacles for yourself. You will lose your power, you will lose your energy, and you are draining yourself. So the first message is end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. This is what I was telling you. Choose your battles very carefully, and half of your problems are already gone. Half of the tough cycle is already ending with it, because when you get into fights, when you get into that argument, sometimes you lose a lot. You lose your productivity. The other person, that person really is not losing anything, but you lose a lot of strength and productivity. So you are ending your challenges here. You're going to be super active. You're confronting things very nicely and wisely, and you're going beyond that obstacle. You're going beyond also the cycles of anger or irritation, cycles of overwhelming emotions as well. And these emotions are just about you being very harsh towards self. Okay, so that ends here, and the career also improves with this, or the money situation improves with this. And the next card is the freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reasons. So yes, this is what I was trying to tell you. Your freedom is flowing. You're putting in a lot of energy into your dreams and your goals, which is absolutely amazing. Let's look into the last card. And we have the butterfly. It says hope. So yes, you are chasing your hope. You're moving from one flower field to another one to accomplish your goals, to gather more resources for yourself. Beautiful transition. Hi everyone, if you have your natal moon in the Saturn's Nakshatra, then this is your reading. Let's see how this lunar eclipse in Virgo is going to bring some changes in your life. What important messages you really need to hear right now. So let's get started. So this lunar eclipse is happening in the moon's nakshatra, where the moon and the Ketu will be in conjunction in the Hasta nakshatra, and your moon is in the Saturn's nakshatra, Pushya, Anuradha, Uttara Bhadrapada. So how it will impact you? This eclipse is about leaving the pain behind. This eclipse is about just shake it off, okay? Shake it off with respect to the pain, remove it. How long you want to be in a painful state and doing nothing? This is the message, a very significant lesson for you. And also to have concrete plans for your life, having concrete plans to execute something. With respect to career, I do see there is some worry regarding a certain result, waiting for a certain result, or waiting for someone's judgment out there. Then only you will believe that, oh, I'm good, I'm great. Otherwise you won't believe that you are great. So don't rely on a certain judgment, or don't rely on a certain reward or result to say that you are good, you are capable. Again, a very significant lesson to be learned at this time. And most importantly, what you have to really change about yourself at this time is to do your work in a consistent manner. You don't have to worry about how long you have to sit to complete a certain task. All you have to do is give some time to your work, to your goal, to your purpose every single day. That regularity is what you have to focus on at this time. And you may experience a bit of coldness from the people around you, people not understanding your situation. Maybe they're not understanding how you feel, but you don't have to beg someone to understand you. The significant message here is that you will find people who will align to you. Not everyone can align with you mentally. And you don't have to drop your standards because you're feeling alone. You don't have to drop your standards to make friends and social connections, and further these people are damaging you. Be wise when you make a certain bond, connection with others. Okay, let's look into some important insights and messages. Hold your vision. This is what I was saying. Trust in your ability. Don't rely on someone's judgment. Hold your vision, hold your dreams and hopes. Hold your vision of having better friends, better relationships. Don't really go beyond your standards. Don't lower down your standards. Hold your gifts. See yourself in a great light. This is the message. Be fixed with your goals and what you want in life. Don't change it because someone else is not supportive towards you. And then intuition. It says simple, complex words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. So, yes, reality check with respect to your certain friendships, important people in life. Your intuition will guide you who is right for you and who is not. You have to be selective here. And the last message is peace, the otter and the cattail. So peace is what you seek right now. Peace is something you should follow right now. This is everything. Instead of being in some race, instead of being in a very overwhelming feeling, you must embrace peace, and you will realize how many great things you will attract with being in this peaceful state, doing your best, but being in this peaceful state is bringing so amazing journey for you ahead. Hey everyone, if your moon is in the Rahu's Nakshatra, which is Ardhara, Swati, or the Shatpusha Nakshatra, here is your reading. Let's understand how this lunar eclipse is going to impact your life, how it's going to bring certain changes, and what all important messages you need to learn right now. So this is happening in the Hasta Nakshatra moon, and Ketu will be in a conjunction in the Hasta Nakshatra during this lunar eclipse. And the sun is with the Rahu in Pisces. For people who have moon in the Rahu's Nakshatra, the biggest change is to identify what is good for you. For a lot of you, you have to go beyond what you feel is important right now. It is costing you too much. It's costing you your identity. It's costing your self-confidence. You are definitely in a very tight grip of a certain situation, or you're holding some situation in a very tight grip, and it's time to loosen that grip. Whether you say it's obsession, whether you say no, it's very important, it's not obsession, but to let loose. This is what you have to change about yourself, and to focus on your internal peace. At this time, you may look out that others should help you, validate you. Maybe you are working on a very good work project, you're doing brilliantly, but you're still doubting yourself because you're not getting that appreciation or validation. And then what you do, you damage your own work. Don't leave your work because someone else is not appreciating you. Continue what you are doing. There's a very significant message for you. And also, don't let the ego come between you and your important relationships. Don't be in an impulse to make quick decisions, to leave people or to be with people. In both cases, see what aligns with your soul and avoid things which are actually just aligning with your ego. So this is about strengthening of your identity, strengthening of your purpose, not what just makes you happy. Maybe there is some ego death, okay? Someone out there blowing up your ego, blowing up your pride, but you being powerful, you being patient and calm, this is your strength. And then you see how this strength is being rewarded. Okay, so let's look into important messages. And also take care of your health. You may undergo some headache at this time. We have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So yes, this is what I was saying. It's not about the pride, it's not about what you want others to see in you, but be brave to show your true talent, your true self. You don't have to change yourself the way others want you to see. A very important message. So show the world the real you. Don't be afraid to do that. The next message is inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here at this moment in life. You have nothing to fear. Again, the same thing. Again, the same thing. Embrace your inner power, embrace your inner strength, which is beautiful. And the last message is devotion. Stay devoted to what you are doing, because others will try to be nosy in your work. They may question what you are doing, they may create illusion, but don't surrender. Just keep connected to your goal, to your purpose, and then you see how amazing your journey will be. Hey everyone, if your moon is in the Ketu's Nakshatra, Ashwini, Magha or Mula, then here is your reading. Let's see how this lunar eclipse in Virgo is going to impact you, what all changes you will see, what all things you may learn, what all messages you need to hear. So let's dive in. So right now with this eclipse, there is a full moon, there is Ketu all in Hasta, which is the nakshatra of moon itself. So I think the people who have moon in the Ketu's nakshatra will receive a lot of answers, intuitive insights. You are receiving your answers. Maybe you are talking to someone, maybe you are watching TV, you are in conversation, you're reading a book, but I feel with this comes a lot of answers, solutions to your problems. If you are someone you're looking out for the answers, this is happening, and it's not about the outside, but it's coming from within. Those answers are within you, and this beautiful connection with divine, with the higher power. So be ready to receive the answer, the explanation, something which was left I think it left you in confusion, something which was not so done for you. So this is a period of understanding a lot about your life, and it is coming through intuition. And also I think you'll be very successful in letting go certain self-made limitations and obstacles for yourself. Even if it's not a self-made obstacle, maybe it's the criticism which really hurted you. It was a certain bond which hurted you, any difficult conversation which really challenged you. You were doubting your own worth. I think you are getting rid of that self harshness. Sometimes we are like an enemy to our own self. We block our path. So you are releasing that, you are clearing everything. I think it's really good for you. But yes, you are feeling things very deeply during this time, and it's okay to feel it and to understand the situation and to let it go. Okay, you have to just go through it to let it go. It cannot be ignored. Okay, so let's look into the messages. You are very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. This is what I was saying. If you are trying to achieve something, you want to accomplish your purpose, you want to complete a task, you are blocking your own way by a certain thought process, a certain way of dialogue within you. So you are very close to achieving your goal, and it's happening not just through your hard work but the clarity of mind. Then we have the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance inside. So very powerful change of learning how to live this life, learning to do things also in a very secret way, not revealing much about your plans and doing your work in silence. this is a very nice change where you are doing your work, you're taking some initiative, but you're not announcing it. You're not letting others, know that, because you want to do something in silence for now. And then we have the new opportunities. So the moment you close an obstacle, a way of a very difficult thinking, and you learn the art of life, you learn to live your journey, even if there's some obstacle, you're opening a door of new opportunities.